the Solano College TV studio, and I'm joined by Alyssa, Naima, and Alicia, and we're here to talk about how to spend your free time more intentionally. I know that I tend to scroll on my phone a lot, and I wish that I was doing other things, and we're here to talk about those alternatives, like keeping your body active, keeping your hands active, and keeping your mind active via creativity. And we've all brought in some paper and some art supplies, and we're going to be drawing and doodling while we talk to each other. So, with that said, do you want to talk a little bit about some of the adverse effects to sitting on your butt and scrolling on your phone too much?
Yeah. Well, specifically, I got a lot of research on just sitting on your butt being a problem, right?
I got some research on scrolling on your phone.
If you consider, our ancestors and how much time they would spend on their feet, apparently they only spent, maybe 3 to 5 hours sitting every day, which is crazy to think about in this time.
Yeah.
And now, I'm sure you probably have some experience with this. If you sit too long, it can cause back problems. But also down the line, apparently it's also associated with cardiovascular problems, cancer, depression, and other disorders. There are benefits to not sitting on your butt all the time, which are mainly not having those problems.
Yeah, I've heard some people talking about like a standing desk and like how that can like benefit your health. I didn't do any research on that or anything, but I did do some research on phone and phone activity and like TikTok and like other such like social medias and how they're like wired to like get you addicted. Because they're very similar to like gambling. Like a slot machine functionally is like you're scrolling, you're pulling the thing, and like are they lining up? And if you get the good thing, then you get the dopamine rush and you move on. But like TikTok and other like scrolling like social medias are like that in that like you're scrolling to find the good stuff, and you keep going, and then you find one, and you're like, okay, that was actually funny, and so like you get the dopamine, you get the reassurance that it is good, and then you keep scrolling, and it's like an addiction. You're waiting for the next hit, and there have been studies that have shown similarities between those. Yeah, and I feel that a lot.
Social media is a big problem because everyone can access it, and it's so easy to just get addicted and scroll, and phones are just really addictive devices. So
yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's not only the old people who is suffering with the idleness, but mostly this time the disease of the young generations is just scrolling about those cell phone, and then they can stay there for the whole day without doing nothing.
Yeah, it's too
so
easy.
It is really not good for them. Sometimes they suffer lots of pains on their body because they don't exercise. All they do is scrolling the cell phone, tell who answer the phone or putting them into their ear, and that is all what they do.
Yeah.
But if they can create something, it will be much better for these kids.
Yeah, and it's not just young people, like I see my mom she got TikTok, and like she's a real news junkie, and like she's like she likes scrolling, and like her political beliefs are cool and woke, but like she loves like the political side of TikTok and like seeing all these videos, and like I don't know, she's scrolling on her phone sometimes more than me. So like I don't know. Like I feel like people of our generation grew up like with this as like a thing that always existed. I remember looking at like lolcats as a kid on my mom's computer. Really, truly. And now we've kind of grown up and gotten used to it. But I don't know, like how do you feel like seeing all this come to be, like watching technology be on the rise and become so ubiquitous that we all have a device in our pockets? Like, how do you feel?
Actually, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Too much technology I don't like it. It irritates me most of the time. You talk to people and then they are busy with the cell phone. They are busy with something. They just ignore you. Sometimes even inside of your family, inside of your house, most of these kids are all in the bedroom or in the living room or doing and scrolling with the cell phone. So what else? It's just like carrying away. It's a very stressful situation nowadays.
Yeah. So how do we counteract that? Like, first segment, how do we really talk about like how do we move our bodies? How do we like to stay active? You know, I like to go on walks personally. I try and go on hikes, but I wish I went on hikes more than I did. But
I think it is much better for this young generation to get off for sometimes like a 20 minutes up to exercise and to recharge about what they are doing, and so it can exercise their body and exercise their mind also. Being in the cell phone all the time is not good health for me.
Frying
Yeah.
your brains.
yeah,
I don't really like how, we're pretty much just like dependent on, technology nowadays.
yeah.
But it's like, it's really, you can't really stop it, It's pretty much our future now. And, it's
Yeah.
only gonna get,
And it's hard to avoid, you know, like I keep some apps for fun, like
Yeah.
some social media apps. I've deleted some others because they're bad for me. But even if I wanted to get rid of my phone fully, like I couldn't. Like it's my watch, it's my timer, it's my notes, it's my communication.
Yeah.
Like even if you take away all the stuff that's kind of like frying your brain, like dopamine, like I can't get rid of it all. Like it's
Yeah.
impossible to just throw the phone away. So it's really hard. But yeah, how do we counteract that? How do we put the phone down and start moving around? You know, what do you like to do? How do you like to move?
I feel like one thing one could do is literally just getting up every once in a while. Like a lot of, in my research, I found a lot of times people suggest that you just set a timer for like about an hour. Even when you're doing work, you should get up every hour and just walk around a little bit. I like turning on music, and I end up naturally getting up and pacing. So
Yeah.
I think, just having music in your ears can kind of get you going.
And that's the thing that I also do. I pace a lot when I listen to music.
It gets you up.
Yeah, it gets me up and thinking. I don't know. I think a lot when I'm like moving my body more. Like
Mhm.
I've written some essays throughout my college experience where I've like written most of it in my mind while like pacing around my room.
Real.
And then I'll sit down and actually be like, okay, what was I thinking about? Like, yeah, it helps me think. It helps keep my brain more active.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I do is to like move around. I like to. Well, I don't really like to, but I have to do chores.
Yeah.
To keep the house clean. So that's really one way I get my exercise. I like to not watch, but like listen to music while I'm doing that, and dance a little bit while I'm doing that. So when I'm getting my chores done, I'm really like exercising. That's really how I get my exercise, is doing chores.
Yeah.
So that's really how I move my body, I guess.
Yeah.
It reminds me when I was young, the television just came out, and every one of us is just stuck in front of TV.
Yeah.
And then my mom will come carrying those broom and hit us with the broom and give us something to do.
Yeah.
And then said, so we, because of that situation, we have to stand up and do what she said, because if not, she'll sweep you.
Did you watch a lot of TV as a kid?
No.
No. You were moving around. Always adverse to technology.
Yeah, I like gardening, and I like going to the farm.
Yeah, that's a good way of like getting out. I like going on hikes because I get to see like pretty things. Like going to the beach and just being like, this is prettier than whatever's in my phone.
Well, even now and then, I drive to the farm and see that's my exercise.
Yeah.
Exercising my brain, and looking into the nature.
Yeah.
And inhale the fresh air, and that is good. And when my daughter was young, I'll have to take her into the car and let's go to the farm and look at what is there.
That's cute.
Yeah. Well then, how do we feel about talking about how we move our hands, how we keep active with our hands? You know, it's we're doing it right now. We're kind of stimulating our brains by doing something with our hands.
Thinking so hard right now.
I find that I fidget a lot.
Yeah.
I tend to fidget with my hands quite a bit. And so sometimes I've tried some fidget toys, but some have worked, some have not so much. But I'll tend to like fidget with the edge of my clothes or something. But doing something with your hands can help keep your brain active, and also
Yes.
can help
improve your mood a little bit.
Yeah, like
You can do lots of exercises with your hands.
Yeah.
Like it can also send anybody else a message, just like giving them a love and a sign, or that's love.
Yeah.
So that's how we do, and then we have fun on it. And while we receive them from the Facebook, oh, I have some exercise here.
Yeah.
So, and then, or you can do some drawings.
Mm-hmm.
Drawings is really good. Like I started I carry my notebook for sketches. So I sketch and then do something. So that is what I do. And then just to get away with the cell phone. Because actually those newly electronic is bothering me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can just sit down there for how many minutes and just scrolling that cell phone or answering that cell phone. And so I like to get into the drawings.
Yeah.
And it's much.
That's a very good practice to like actually carry it around, so you're always keeping it on you. What were you gonna say, Naima?
I was gonna say that sometimes I would like when I'm fidgety, I'll use like stress balls, but sometimes when I'm squeezing them, sometimes I break them.
Yeah.
But there's like
Yeah,
other
real.
things that I like to use. Like other things I like to do with my hands is drawing, and I'm not really good. I mean, I would say I'm decent at drawing. I like to draw, but that's something I like to do to just like just calm myself down and doodle.
Yeah, for sure. Did you want any paper, Alicia? If you wanted to play with any of our other art supplies, if you want to share, we can mix and match, play with some stuff.
Oh,
What do
you can-
these are markers.
Yeah, you can use.
I might play
It's,
with some. Do you want some
you
paper?
want to use much?
Did you like it?
Like,
Yeah, I'll use a crayon. Pink.
I have colored
this is a nice
pencils
shade.
if you want to use
I'm
them
gonna
too.
use these too.
I got lots of selection here that you can use. I have charcoals, and you can draw and color your drawings.
Okay.
Doing
Yeah,
things
nice.
like this is good for your brain and good for moving your hands, which
Yeah.
it's good for like preventing things like arthritis too and dementia.
Yeah.
Just keeping your brain doing something.
Yeah, and I've read that keeping your hands active is sometimes used as a treatment for like anxiety, PTSD, ADHD. Like a lot of I don't know, a lot of therapists or doctors will use something that has to do with your hands to keep you active and your brain stimulated. But there's the intersection of drawing with creativity. How do we stay creative? How do we use that to escape the torment of the phone sometimes?
Torment.
Well, that may be a little strong.
I mean, I think it fits.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do feel like I'm getting tormented when I can't get off my
Like
phone.
you can draw like me. I am just sketching because I travel a lot, and then while I'm sitting down waiting for the flight, all I do is sketch, and it's not much trouble for me, not much to carry. So I do with pencil and my notebook, and that's the way until I can get off on it. It's a good exercise for my mind. And then exercising our hands is there are lots of benefits in it. It can be more take out all the pains that you are having in your stiffness of your fingers and your and your arms, and then you could have exercise also your shoulder to stretch into your brain, to exercise the brain.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Alicia, you were talking a little bit before about when we were talking previously to the podcast about your interest in ASL and like how you used examples of like communicating love to each other, and like I've worked as an interpreter in some cases for the theater department here at Solano, and I found that like when I'm figuring out signs for a show, when I have the script down and I'm like working through it, like I feel a lot more invigorated and like invested in what I'm doing than I do with other homework because I'm using my hands and I'm keeping my body active while I'm doing it.
When you are using your hands, it activates everything. Your brain, your speeches, your eyes, and your muscles. So it's really good to exercise our hands, and because this is our number one, and like the American sign languages, it's really brings so many things to the people, especially to the people that are with have a disability of communication, and so it's the number one for the sign language.
Yeah, and it's very practical. It's a very useful language to have, I think. Even if you're completely hearing, like it's lovely to be able to sign. So if that you meet a deaf person or if you're friends with any deaf people, then like you can communicate with them. If you work in an environment that a deaf customer walks in, then it's nice. It's very nice for them to have someone that actually knows how to communicate because they don't experience that in a lot of life. But also it's practical, like if you're just a hearing person talking to your hearing friends. Like I've been in a lot of loud concerts where I'm like, I wish my friend knew ASL so that I could like just say like I'm going to the bathroom without like screaming. You know? Yeah, like truly, like it's so easy, like I'm going to the bathroom. Like if you knew 3 words, then this conversation would be so much easier.
Even
you
just
know?
one.
Bathroom, exactly. Bathroom, go. Ow.
I'm not expert with the ASL,
Yeah.
but I can understand.
Do you have an
it.
interest in learning?
Interesting learning?
Do you have an interest in learning the language? Like,
Oh yeah, I love it. I like to do that, but I never have a chance because I'm a housewife. I do have lots of things to do.
Yeah.
You have to memorize those alphabets, so you
Yeah.
can form a language. You can form a word, but I do not have time with those anymore.
that's fair.
It's so many things to do nowadays. You have to get into the computer, the TV, the cell phone, and what else? The music, the people who have some headphones. And sometimes you could hardly communicate with them anymore, but the sign language, hey,
Yeah.
stop like that. So you can hear me.
Yeah.
I said, stop.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there are great ASL courses here at Solano if you have any interest in learning. Gwen is a fantastic teacher. A lot of people take her courses. Yeah. But yeah, what else do we do to stay creative?
Tai Chi.
Yeah, Tai Chi. Oh yeah, for moving your body. You like Tai Chi?
Oh, I like Tai Chi.
Yeah.
I watch them on TV, and then I do exercise with them, because it's more easier for me. I have that short-term memory problem, so then it's better for me to watch what kind of exercise I'm gonna do with Tai Chi.
Nice. Yeah. Do we want a little check-in if you feel comfortable sharing what you've been drawing? I drew.
Oh, I
'cause-
already drew ahead of time.
Yeah.
Mine. I got lots of those on my sketches.
What have you been? This is a lovely picture. If you feel comfortable sharing that, I think that's
Yeah.
lovely.
Oh,
I drew
that's
you.
nice.
You drew
Yeah.
Naima.
Show the camera over there. This camera, that camera. Just like the professor told us. It's so pretty. It's such a good one. I also drew something
so
related.
nice.
Darth Vader.
I
That's
also-
why you was looking at me so many times.
I was
listening, but yes.
Is that a Darth Vader? Is that the way how you call it?
Sorry, what?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's just like the
I think she's talking about the other
Darth Vader.
drawing you have.
Oh, the
Darth
picture.
Vader?
Oh, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
The other one, Arlo. This is an original character I drew before coming here.
But it looks like a Grim Reaper type.
He does look
Yeah, I
like he
see.
escaped Star Wars. If you
Kylo
think
Ren
about
a little
it.
bit. I drew also something related to you, which I drew a Furby. Because
A
we were
Furby.
talking before the podcast started, we were talking about the fact that you don't know what a Furby is. Well, you do. We reminded you, but I drew a little Furby.
I do.
Yeah.
A cat.
That's incredible.
Cute. Oh, I really like that shading. That's fun.
I do ahead with my my skits, which is like this is like different kinds of how we start them is hatching, crossing, and the different things how you can do it. And we start with the light drawings in like using my pencils, and then you go from the darkest to the lightest. So then you can form of different illusion, spatial illusion. So that's how you can create in sketching and painting and drawing.
Yeah. Does anyone? We're all very clearly some talented artists in here,
Yeah,
in very
thing,
different ways. Yeah.
One thing I like to do, like for creativity, I like to write stories or like make lore for my OC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it's not a creative hobby, there are a lot of things you can do with your hands to keep yourself just a little more brain active. Like you can learn how to play a new video game, especially one with like controllers.
Yeah.
Because at least you're getting away from your phone and probably doing something that's a little slower paced maybe and learning something new. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Have a little ball.
Just
And have a little shot to the
Hobbies.
Yeah.
Hobbies.
You can. I used to do that when I was sitting down, and then I have a little ball and shoot. So then, or I play cards. I don't even know what kind of cards I do play,
Yeah.
but just
Yeah.
playing with the kids sometimes is good.
I'm also a fan of creative writing. I'm looking to transfer to make my major creative writing, to write like plays and stuff. I like theater, so in that world. But yeah, I've also taken up ukulele playing this last summer, and so I've been trying to get more and more into that. Write my own
That's fun.
songs. Yeah, it's nice. It's also keeping your hands active because some of those chords are difficult. I'm like, any time that my pinky is involved, I'm like, why are you doing this to me? But it's nice. It's nice to get off your phone and like learn something. Learn a song you like or write your own song. Just like put your creative juices to flowing. I used to write a lot of poetry in like high school, and I haven't done that so much. But I've been trying to write songs like whenever I'm feeling an emotion like very strongly. I'm like it needs to go somewhere. So I would write some poetry and I would get it down on the paper, and it would feel better there. I could look at it. You know?
Strumming the guitar.
Yeah, strumming the guitar. Yeah.
And so then you can create your song.
Yeah.
That's the way how you can start writing your music.
Does anyone else have interest in like playing instruments or writing music or? That's okay.
I would say another interest. I don't really. I had not had. I still have a guitar that my dad gave to me, and I used to play it, but then I lost interest in it. So he plays it now. But another thing I would say is I really like chess, so I'll play chess like on chess.com or or by myself if I don't have anyone to play with. So
Yeah. Are you a chess grandmaster?
No.
You good?
I'm good, but I'm not like a master or anything.
Yeah.
I used to play those chess with my brothers and Scrabbles. I love Scrabbles.
Yeah, Scrabble. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Board games also a great like social activity to like yeah talking to other people. Yeah.
I also want to say that like my brother, he taught me how to play chess, so that's why I love chess.
My dad and I used to play chess together, but he's too good. He's too good at
Every
Well,
time.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. He just give me a pity win. He'd be like, "You could do this, and then you would have the advantage over me." And I'd be like, "Don't tell me!
Don't tell me. I want to
Don't
know
tell
myself.
me!" But what were you saying?
I was gonna say that every time I try to like teach my dad chess, he'll be like, you're cheating," and I'll like try and explain him what he's doing wrong. He's like, "Why can't I do that? Why can't I do this?" And I'm
He
like,
just doesn't know the
"Because,"
rules.
Like I'll try to explain it to him, and he'll still think I'm cheating because I know how to play the game.
Okay. Well, sounds like he's just stubborn.
Yeah.
I learned it from watching with my brothers, and they are always playing chess. And then I sit down with them and play with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is because we are only 2 girls and 4 brothers. So most of them you cannot play. I play with rubber bands before with them, or anything, or those marbles. Have you done that?
Marbles?
Shooting
I
those
used to collect them.
marbles? Yeah.
My dad has told me stories about him shooting marbles as a kid, but I've never played a game myself. Did you
Oh,
did you shoot marbles
yes,
as a kid?
I do because I can win. Then I have lots of marbles and shooting them like that is fun. So that is what we do.
You were a marble shooting champion in your youth?
No, I'm not. It is just brothers they don't like to lose. You see,
Yeah.
because they are men. So
Yeah.
Oh.
I get that. Oh.
so I just accept that. Okay, I'm a loser all the time.
Oh.
I have to accept it. Yeah. Do you guys have anything else you want to share that we haven't?
How about ceramics?
Ceramics? Oh yeah, you're a big fan of ceramics. Oh, I also wanted to talk to you about another hobby that we share, sewing. But
Yeah.
you should get into ceramics first.
Okay. Oh, I like ceramics, but then I got so many ceramics in my box at home, and then I do not know where to put them, and I was enjoying. But then I started with the wheel ceramics. Oh, that wheel is hard to control.
Oh, yeah.
But it is good in your mind though, because you have to center it. Once you're able to center it, you can center it also your mind.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to. I've done some ceramics as a child, but I've never done the actual on the wheel stuff. But yeah, you have to like completely reorient your brain of like, okay, if I do this, it's gonna change the whole thing, not just this one part. Like yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah, because in the well through, if you cannot make a cylinder very well, then you cannot make any other things. You cannot make any cups.
Yeah.
You cannot make plates or anything. But you have to start a very good cylinder, and you start from centering your clay on the on your wheel.
Yeah. Have you been enjoying ceramics? You've been having
Yes,
fun?
I enjoyed it,
Nice.
but I like to go back again.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you take a class? Well.
Oh yeah, I'm taking it right now.
Oh okay. Nice. Very nice.
So it's so much work.
Yeah. It's a lot of like it's rough. Like you got to build muscle also because it's like really moving the clay around. Like
It's not only that, is you learn how to paint
yeah.
because after you mold some form, and then you have to dry it, and then you have to fire it, and then you have to start selecting your colors, and then you have to color your forms,
Yeah.
and then they have to fire them again.
Yeah, well, the upside of ceramics is that you have something afterwards. Although it sounds like that's kind of a difficulty with you because you have too many. But
Yeah, so many.
yeah.
I just because I like things to work with all of those things, and then wood firing. The wood firing is you take after the ceramics, the hand ceramics, then you take the wheel through ceramics, which is it's the machine, but the hand ceramic is you just have to mold everything and make a form.
yeah.
I rather do the form rather than controlling the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the machine is hard to control, and you have to you can master it to have a good cylinder, and then the cylinder you can make everything.
Yeah. It's the basic.
Yeah, it's the
Like-
basic one.
Yeah. Well, I also something that I really like doing creatively that I get to keep at the end, like ceramics, is sewing. And you have some experience sewing too. How long have you been sewing?
Because when I was young, when I was an elementary, I started with home economics. And then I started with sewing a panties, and then sewing a chemise. Then then going to the skirt and to the blouse.
Yeah.
So then I learned with that.
Yeah. And do you still do it? Do you still?
Yes,
do it for
I
fun?
do it. I
Nice.
saw that like the last thing that I changed the cover of my piano, and then I did I get a pattern, and then I sew it by myself, and I bought a cloth from the store, and
Where do you
sew
shop
it
for
by
fabrics?
myself.
Because I'm looking for a fabric and I don't know.
Oh, they closed most of them.
Yeah, I know.
So
They closed
then-
most of the.
Joann's.
Later today, I'm gonna try and get a fabric for something I want to fix. And I was gonna go to Discount Fabrics, but you know it's all the way in Berkeley, and it's such a long drive.
That's a long
Like,
drive, yeah.
Yeah.
How about in Concord?
Maybe I don't know. What are the fabric stores in
They have
Concord?
a New Year fabric before, but I do not know if they closed them already because we live in Concord.
Yeah. Was it a Joann's or was it something else?
One thing is you can find most of those cloth is you can find them at the thrift store.
Yeah, I was recommended that by a friend. Yeah, I'm looking for something pretty specific, so I'll try some thrift stores also. But-
It's by box.
Yeah, you gotta dig through.
Yeah,
And find.
so you have to look around very well with those.
Yeah.
They have lots of them in Fairfield, and then in Vacaville there is a thrift store there. It's a big one, and different kinds of things. Or you can just get an old clothes, a blankets, or
Yeah. I do a lot of upcycling of like
Yeah.
these are my brother's jeans. Like let me alter it however I want so that it fits me in a way that I like.
You can sew them.
Yeah, and I really like that. Like I can do something interesting and creative, and then I have it, and I can keep it for myself, or I can give it to a friend.
Yes, you can make a bag. You know that your old pants, you can cut them and make them into a bag.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of. I'm on Pinterest, and I'll see all the inspiration pictures. And I'll be like, that's cool. I'll do that someday. Do you guys do anything like that where you'll create something artistically that you then like to keep, like a drawing for your wall or like a piece of clothing? Like, do you like to draw on clothing at all?
I haven't really done anything like that if I think about it.
No?
I do a lot of drawings. Sometimes I'll
You're so
mail
right.
off a drawing to a friend.
Yeah.
But, yeah, in fact, there's a big gap
Nice.
missing
You should
from
get-
what I already did mail off.
Do you ever work with paints?
I did take one figure painting class here, so I have a bunch of those.
If it's an acrylic paint, I think I might be spreading misinformation. I think if it's acrylic paint, you can get a paint medium that then will make it a fabric paint, so you can paint it on your clothes, and then you'll have your clothes will have cool drawings on them.
I could have naked people on my clothing.
You could
I
do
could.
that.
I could.
Yeah.
That would be fun, actually.
Or any other drawing. You know, it doesn't have to be naked people.
I have another thing that I have watched that I have learned is collecting all of these bottles,
Yeah.
plastic bottles, the different kinds of colors of cups of the plastic bottles. You know what? She melt them into a big pot,
Yeah.
and then she stir them, and then put them into the molds, and they make a tiles.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Like
so beautiful.
upcycling trash is like
Yeah.
very, very interesting. Like, what was the found? There was a specific term for it in my art history class that I'm in right now. But yeah, like junk art is like very cool, very way to stay green and keep recycling stuff.
Yes, it's really nice. There are lots of things we can do this time to take out all of this garbage.
Yeah. Well, I think we're kind of reaching about the end of our time. Do we want to? I did another drawing. I did a bird. Here's a bird.
I just filled the page.
Thank you
more.
for letting me use.
Oh, you guys are
Oh,
good
another
drawers.
Furby.
Another Furby.
That's a better Furby. That's a more accurate Furby. I forgot they have a beak.
I was
That
trying.
was what I was wrong about.
Yeah, I was trying to draw my childhood Furby, but I couldn't quite remember what it looked like.
I like this color scheme though.
I just did random shapes.
Nice.
Incredible.
I like that. That's what I like to do on my clothes. I just draw some random shapes. It's fun.
Yeah, this is an eye, this is an eyebrow, and then I don't know what this is. So,
It's a swirly. It's a squiggly thing.
yeah.
Well,
That's beautiful.
yeah. Well, thank you all for drawing with me. And as we're wrapping up here, I'd like to say thank you for drawing again and joining me on this podcast. And I hope that everyone out there can put down their phones for a little bit today and get up, move your body, and do something creative. Thanks for joining me. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting, Whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports. It's an education.